Okay, here are the finished product. Well, they're not finished. Getting ready to go on the grill. Got the grill. The smoker set to, well, it's supposed to be 250, but it goes a little higher. And this is the seasoning we're using. Okay, so let's get these things on the grill and see what happens. Can't do this one-handed, so I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, if we're on the grill, we're getting a lot of smoke, so let the timer begin. Really excited about the middle part here, what I'm going to do with them. We shall see. She's smoking up good, though. Very nice. I love the smell of the smoker. I don't care what you say. Well, I mean, I think most people love the smell of the smoker, but come on. It just makes camping that much better. All right, we'll see you in about 3 hours or the snap of a finger, which... Okay, so one of the important things about this rib recipe that I failed to video when I made the change to the 3-2-1 is I used this pan that you saw the ribs in. Okay, it's like a 9.5 or 8.5 by something. Anyway, what I did was instead of wrapping the ribs in the foil by themselves, all I did was stacked them in here, cut it into thirds. You know, beginning you saw them. Excuse me. Put them in here, and I coated them with honey and put some brown sugar on top of them. Then I just put the aluminum foil lid over top of them. So instead of having each one of the ribs steaming in its own wrapped up little package, why not save some foil and try it this way? And I'm going to tell you what, it worked out a lot better this way than it did the other way. So if you're doing a 3-2-1 method, try to do it that way and see what you think. They came out delicious, I can tell you that. They were devoured. There was none left. So yeah, give it a shot. So that's my little insert that I forgot to put in there. So there you go. Okay, so that method worked. Put them in foil covered pan. Look at that. Coming right away from the bone. Perfect. Meat splitting on the top. Oh yeah. Okay, time to put some barbecue sauce on them, and about 10 more minutes, I'll be done. Well, here's an update for Ferenbaugh Campground. They are asphalting the road into the campground. Who knows, maybe next they'll start asphalting the sites, but this is nice because the road coming in, as you can see, all the way up to the top, there are dump trucks. Anyways, roads are all dirt. It's very bumpy coming in, really dusty. So this is a really nice upgrade for them. They're doing it quickly too. Impressive. All right, so this is our update for Ferenbaugh. Heard the screaming earlier, and apparently one of the rodeo bulls got out. That can't be good. Huh. Maybe he just has to go to the bathroom. He should have there. Cool. All right, well, there, catch him. He'll become road dirt. See ya. We are at Crystal Island Bowling Alley. Kathy's going for the multi-million-dollar shot here. She could have been somebody, but she left that pin down there. And she gets a spare for the WPGA Championship. To be honest with you, I haven't done this in a long time. And my balls are just so heavy now. It's been a while. All right.
Come on, babe. Hey, you missed some.
Two tree.
Two. Three?
Missed two tree.
What's that?
It's 911. the emergency ball.
Yeah, you do need help. Crap.
That's game one. That's just a warm-up game. 173, that's not bad for a warm-up game, I guess. 127 is not bad for a warm-up game. She's coming off of a shoulder injury. So she's got to strengthen those muscles up again, just like I do. And her balls aren't as heavy as mine, so.
The two of us, we got 300.
Oh, sweet, check that out.
We rolled a 300.
All right, well, reset the computer, babe. Okay. New game, somehow. There you go, hit enter. Hit OK.
I did.
Hit it. Hit OK.
I did, Michael.
Okay, then hit OK. See that face? Did you all see that face? Hit OK, then hit OK, then 2. All right.
And there you have it, the final game. Oh, look, we bowled a 300 like we did the first game.
Those are exact same score, but opposite.
No, I had 120. I had 127.
Play a tiebreaker, don't you?
No. My arm's cooked. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
If only I'd thrown the ball better for 4 frames.
And if money did you totally reverse.
Yep, wrong one. So, everybody knows that I own a diesel. It's my Ram 3500. Big earn. Kathy's locking up the house. But you think we should put them up? Is there going to be a store?
They're calling for storage.
Okay, well, we have to unhook them and put them up.
I'll put the front one in.
Okay, so we got to put the awnings up. Hold on a second. Okay, so now we're reeling in the awnings because there's a storm coming in this beautiful blue day. Oh, squeaking. I love that squeaking. Have to lube those up. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So my Ram. I love my Ram. Unfortunately, when it comes to diesels, you have problems. So we've got 3 days to go, and then we're on our way west. I've been to my truck through a code, diesel particulate filter, and then fuel injection timing. So I had a recall done in another state at another dealership, the state that we were previously in, well, where we left permanently. They had to do a recall on the truck, which, anyway. So they did this thing on the throttle body, had to put new sensors and new everything in there. What they didn't do, apparently, I'm not saying they did or didn't, honestly, I was just told that they didn't time the fuel injection. So what that does is you get the fuel injectors misfiring. You could get more fuel in than you need, and builds up all the soot and everything in the diesel particulate filter, puts you in limp mode, you're done. We went to one dealership here in Horseheads, New York. Couldn't even squeeze me in for a 4-hour job. Called another one, couldn't squeeze me in. Called a third one, couldn't squeeze me in. Finally, I found one an hour away. They said, bring it up today and we'll get it done for you. So for them, I appreciate them very much. Hopefully we don't go into limp mode before we get there. We shall see. But yeah, if that didn't get fixed, we would have been stuck here. Thank you. We would have been stuck here in New York, not going west, at least till you got my truck fixed. So I'll show you the paperwork here real quick. So there goes Big Earn. It turns out, man, she's got some pretty hips on here, doesn't she? Let me see here. Oh yeah, look at that. So basically what they found out is that there was an update after the whole throttle body system was installed, and they updated the computer back on May 1st, and after the throttle bodies, those codes kept coming in on all the trucks. So basically what they did is there was another update that came out, so they're going to update the computer, and it should take care of the problem. Thankfully, it takes a load off my mind when we're crossing the country. So they're going to go in, plug it in, program it, and we should be good to go. Now, you want to see something cool? Hold on here, we'll zoom in. Look at the hips on that one. Yes, sir. We tried to get them to give us a loaner, but they wouldn't give us a loaner. Specifically requested the Shelby right there or the Corvette. They said no, if we got a loaner, it had to be a Mopar. So, you know, I could take a Hellcat. I'm good with that. All right, see ya. So we got the truck fixed, and we got done here at Friendly Ram Jeep Chrysler in Pena, New York. I'm gonna tell you what, the people here are exactly what that sign says. They are friendly. No more check engine light, it's gone. Alrighty, well, we are on our way to the campground again. All right, see you later. So I didn't record any of this yesterday when we found the leak. Thought I fixed it. But as you can see by the reflection in the bottom there, that there is water everywhere. Now if you focus on the center top blue line right up there, that goes into the hot water tank. That's the fitting that is leaking. So we're gonna have to try to fix this. Now, I thought of an option here, but it eliminates my water pump. I was gonna steal one of the fittings off of the water pump to put up there. That will temporarily fix our water supply issue, or I can just take that off and see if I can go find one somewhere and try to fix it. Okay, we'll get back with you. Okay, I'm winded. I've been in and out of the belly of this camper so many times now it's disgusting. But if you see that white cap right there in the center of the screen, that's a new fitting for the cold water that goes into the hot water tank. That fixed leak issue number 1. Leak number 2, if you look at that elbow, I'm gonna take a picture of it. You can see the water droplet on the bottom of it. That right there, that fitting, and the fitting that's hidden behind that little cord right there. Let me get over here so you can see it. That fitting right there. All 3 of those fittings were less than hand tight. So I had Kathy turn on the shower just to make sure that, you know, the cold line going in wasn't leaking anymore by that white cap, and that just started gushing. Immediately told her to shut it off, and I went outside and pulled the drain as fast as I could to suck the water out of that pipe. Thankfully, it created a flood, but I got my handy dandy little shop vac right here. So the shop vac picked up more than just water, it picked up dirt too, but I want you to see how much here. Let me see if I can get this open. There we go. That's a lot of disgusting water right there. That's about, I don't know, a quarter of the way full. I don't know how many gallons it holds, but that's just disgusting. And most of it was dirt, don't get me wrong. None of it was gray water or anything, dirty water. But I came out here this morning and it was flooded again, so I had to empty everything out again. As you can see, everything is outside on this side, including that board right there, which is the wall that goes right here. And then I emptied everything out on that side, which you can't see. I don't understand. I don't understand. How hard is it to tighten those fittings down? It just doesn't make any sense. So now I'm gonna have to take the walls off at least quarterly just to make sure that the fittings stay tight. It doesn't make sense to me. Grand Design is one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best RV designers in the industry, and we love their product. We've had some issues, not bad ones, but come on. Seriously, less than hand tight. And you can't tell me that they vibrated loose because this thing rides smooth like a dream. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. I didn't see any other fittings back there, but we did get that one fixed, so. All right, well, I'm gonna put it back together. We'll see you guys later. Okay, for you RVers who don't know how to replace your fittings, they're really simple. You can see up there that most of those fittings in there are white plastic. If you don't winterize properly and there's water left in there, they'll split. But they're held on by these PEX rings. And I want to show you how to do this real quick. It's not too difficult. The hardest part, to tell you the truth, is just getting the fitting out of the PEX. You can heat it up a little bit, soften it. I just forced it out. So here we have the PEX pinch clamp removal tool. Basically what happens is this piece little nubbin on the top there. I'm going to crimp it to show you. Slides into the end of that right there. And you just take this handle and you twist it sideways and twist it backwards, sideways and back, and it snaps the ring so that it can be moved. Because when you crimp it, it tightens it down. Okay, and I'm going to try to do this one-handed. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. So this tool is the PEX ring tightener. Basically what you do is on the top, you see that square hole right there? You're going to take this square nub and you're going to put it in that hole like that, okay? Again, I'm going to try to do this without doing it. Now here, this is light right here will tell you when it's tight enough, okay? So you'll know when that light lights up that you're good. And we want to set this in there just about perfectly. Oh, okay, so let me see here. Because I'm using my phone, this is almost difficult to do. So what we're going to do is we're trying to stand it up so we can do it that way. Okay, there we go. So I got her standing up. Let's see if I can get a bite on it real quick. All you're going to do is just squeeze the handle and it will start grabbing on the top there. You keep squeezing. Oh, fell out. Anyways, you get the idea. Once you get it tight enough here, I'm gonna just crimp it down here. Once you get it tight enough on the nub, that blue light comes on. It lets you know, okay, you're tight enough. And then to release it, you just turn that knob. Loosens it right up. Now imagine that this would also work in home use as well. If you want to put the clamps in your PEX tubes at home, really simple to use. I mean PEX hose, I should say. Most of the PEX in the houses are those slip-on joint ones, the shark bites. But this is actually how you do it in the RV. Which honestly, I should go to the shark bites. I should just change everything out to shark bites. It'd be so much easier. And then of course the trusty channel locks. That helped me loosen up the other one that was on there. They should only be hand tight, but yeah, it was definitely broken. The whole elbow part was rocking back and forth inside the fitting, so I know it was broken. In fact, you know what? I got it right here in my pocket. This is the one that came off of it. And let's see if I can show you this. You can see it's like rocking back and forth in there. It's not supposed to do that. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Shop vac all the water up. Got to put the walls back in, put all the stuff back in the camper and organize it. And that stuff that's got to dry is going to stay out. Today's a perfect day because it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. It's hot. This is Tarzan hot. Tarzan doesn't like this kind of hot. So, alrighty. Another lovely day in Iowa. See ya.